Okay, guys, here is part 2 of that message. Okay, so first he gave me Habakkuk 1:4-9. And if some of the scriptures might go with part 1, but this is just the order that I got it in. Therefore the law is powerless and justice never goes forth, for the wicked surround the righteous, therefore perverse judgment proceeds. Look among the nations and watch, be utterly astounded. For I will work a work in your days which you would not believe, though it were told you. For indeed I am raising up the Chaldeans, a bitter and hasty nation, which marches through the breadth of the earth, to possess dwelling places that are not theirs. They are terrible and dreadful. Their judgment and their dignity proceed from themselves. Their horses also are swifter than leopards and more fierce than evening wolves. Their chargers charge ahead. Their cavalry comes from afar. They fly as the eagle that hastens to eat. They all come for violence. Their faces are set like east wind. They gather captives like sand. Okay, and then he gave me Jeremiah 3:11. Then the Lord said to me, backsliding Israel has shown herself more righteous than treacherous Judah. Genesis 16:2. So Sarah said to Abram, see now, the Lord has restrained me from bearing children. Please go into my maid, perhaps I shall obtain children by her. And Abram heeded the voice of Sarah. 1 John 3:8, or Sarai, or whatever. 1 John 3:8, he who sins is of the devil, for the devil has sinned from the beginning. For this purpose the Son of God was manifested, that he might destroy the works of the devil. Okay, here's the message. My child, destruction is coming. Electroshock waves will start. Fires will break out from the electrical storms. Colorado, Massachusetts, Buffalo, China, New Jersey will experience shock waves. They are coming. The ruler, a prince, I can't read my handwriting. A ruler, a prince of Egypt, his darkness will be called on. New players have formed. Turkey no longer can defeat. Iran takes its place. Missiles launched at Israel. Visions of Daniel has commenced. Are you awake yet? You still doubt my prophets? Daniel 10:6. His body was like beryl, his face like the appearance of lightning, his eyes like torches of fire, his arms and feet like burnished bronze in color, and the sound of his words like the voice of a multitude. Daniel 11:3. Then a mighty king shall arise, who shall rule with great dominion and do according to his will. Psalm 1165. See, and I think that Daniel 11:3, I think that's about that Gog ruler, because he said, Egypt. And people think it's Russia, but he told me it wasn't. Psalm 116:5. Gracious is the Lord and righteous, yes, our God is merciful. Psalm 83:2. For behold, your enemies make a tumult, and those who hate you have lifted up their head. John 4:11. The woman said to him, Sir, you have nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. Where then do you get the living water? So those were some of the scriptures probably match part 1 too, because he kind of just gives me in that order. It's like a full message. But let's see. It says, and I said missiles launched at Israel. It was supposed to say missiles will launch at Israel, for all the people who said, no, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. So, guys, I get all of this on my notes. Like, look, that's a lot. Okay, so I get it. I write it all on my notes on my phone. I copy and paste it, and then I have to translate it all to paper. It's a lot of work, and I'm human. I make mistakes, so I don't always get every word correctly. But no, it hasn't. Sorry, it's very tired today. He told me that in a previous message that it was starting, but hasn't launched yet. And he told me who the players of Gog and Magog were. And so I guess now that, Turkey experienced all of that, Iran's going to take their place into, trying to take down Israel. I guess that's what he means. But I'm not going to try to decipher his message because I'm not very good at that. I seem to mess that up a lot. So let's just scratch what I just said, because I don't know if that's what it means. I'm tired today. You can tell I'm tired. But I claim that Jesus Christ came to earth as a man in the flesh, died 3 days later. I mean, see, I'm tired. Died for us and rose 3 days later. And if you don't know him, he's awesome. You know, just ask him to come into your life. Confess your sins, believe in him with all your heart, and he'll forgive you. Jesus is like, he's the coolest. He's like your best friend. He's like your father. He's like your brother. I mean, he's everything. You know what I mean? He is just so cool. So cool. And the peace he brings, guys, I mean, I'll be honest, you know, there's not a lot of people around me, you know, that understand what's happening, you know, family included. So at times, you know, all I have is Jesus, really, and the new believers out there that I became friends with, you know, y'all have been really great. And just, you know, some of my Christian friends that I had before that have been really great. And, you know, you guys keep me going. You do, you know, because it's kind of up and down. You know, there's days where you're just like, oh, you know, okay, I can do this. And then there's just days where you just get, you know, tired, and it's kind of all you do. So your messages and your love to me just really keeps me going. And I appreciate that. And yeah, don't ask me to explain part 1.